What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the B Studio, and today I'm going to be breaking down the promo released for Riverdale Season 6, Episode 7, titled Chapter 102, Death at a Funeral. So, this is coming out Sunday, March 27th. I've already done a video where I break down the synopsis, so I'm not going to go through that. But let's just go ahead and dive right in. I've already watched this several times, so I can really get my analysis down. But we start out with Hiram's funeral, and Veronica says, "My father's body was found." So I guess we'll find out where at, when, everything. Do I believe he's... I feel like Riverdale would be exactly the type of show to do a fake out. And he's faked his death, and at the end of the show he'll come back. I kind of hope this is permanent because I think it would be a really good storyline for Veronica and Reggie, but also Veronica and her mom. I really want to see them actually connect. I think that's really essential here. So I really want to see that. So yeah, I kind of hope he's dead because I feel like it makes the stakes become higher. Plus, Veronica needs a good storyline, and I think we're finally heading in the right direction with that. We do see a picture of him on the side. That's probably his son. A picture of him wrestling, it looks like. Because, yeah, he did do wrestling in high school. So we have a shot of Betty in the TBK. Is this a nightmare or is it real life? I'm going to assume nightmare. But you never know. I mean, we do know the TBK's back. So, yeah, I do think this is a nightmare with that. And then she... is on Skid Alley, and she's gonna run to catch the TBK, and I think that's actually real. I don't think it's gonna be the real TBK. I think it will be a fake out. I don't know. I almost feel like they're gonna keep twisting us because the TBK is definitely not being revealed next week. That's gonna be like the end of the season, so it's obviously gonna be some sort of fake out or someone's hired him, or I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But she does say, "I need to get out of Riverdale." So maybe the TBK's threatening her to leave. We don't know yet. It is interesting, though. And then we see Jughead says, "My world shattered." We see Archie holding up a card. And he's like, Jughead, because, Jughead can't hear him, so he has to hold up what he wants to say, which is kind of sad. I don't know. I feel really bad for Jughead because Archie and Betty got superpowers and Jughead is deaf in both ears. So it's obviously very unfortunate how it happened, but maybe it'll lead to some beautiful storyline and beautiful acting by Cole Sprouse, as well as Tabitha, who's played by Erin Westbrook. And then Hermione comes in. And she has the camera crew behind her. She's obviously here for Hiram's funeral. She says, "baby," or something to Veronica, who's like standing there, like looking all cheese that her mom's literally showing up with cameras. So yeah, that's going on. I do wonder first of all, is Hermione gonna know that Veronica was involved? And second, will she take the news good or bad? I'm going to assume she does know, and I'm going to assume that she's not mad at Veronica. I hope not. I actually want to see these two be there for each other instead of arguing. But I don't know how it's going to happen, and I hope she does have a good role, Hermione does. Especially if this is the last time we see her, which could be. I doubt it, but you never know. And then we see a shot of Cheryl or Abigail. I guess this is Abigail, and we see like her opening windows with her powers or her witch powers. I am curious on what Abigail's intentions are going to be. I think there were some stills released for this episode where she's talking to Tony. So I think Abigail's going to be reminded of her great love, Thomasina, and I think she's going to do that to break up Tony and Fangs and reunite Shoni. I do think she's also going to have an evil side. Where she's gonna get revenge or try to get revenge on Archie, Betty, and Jughead because their ancestors were the ones who accused her of being a witch and burned her at the stake. But we do have... I am interested to see what Abigail's intentions are. And then we see Archie being dragged on the floor, and we see the TBK is standing over him, so it looks like he's gonna kidnap Archie. Why? we don't know, to hurt Betty. I am interested to see, is the TBK, does he care about Betty? Because that's why he killed Glenn at the end of last episode, but then he's also coming after her and scaring her. So it's like a two-way thing. So we don't know what his relationship is with Betty. We know it's not Glenn. So I guess that's good because that was so obvious. So I don't know who it's gonna be, who's gonna end up being. Watch it be that Percival Pickens guy. I hope not. Who just arrived in Riverdale to buy Archie's house. I could see them pulling that. I could also see them pulling Hal, Betty's dad, being it. But he was already the Black Hood, so I don't see that happening again. But it looks like he's gonna kidnap Archie, and that's kind of where it leaves off. So I'm personally excited for next week. This is technically the second episode of the season, and there's a ton going on in this season so far. I'm interested in pretty much everyone's storylines. So I want to thank everyone for watching the studio. Like, comment, subscribe, and bye everyone.